Everything should be working, I hope. Let's just see. Please load. Would be very embarrassing if it didn't work now. Come on, don't ruin the stream for me. Please? This might take a moment, okay. So anyway, we're back with Galaxy Life. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna stream this again. Partially because, well, as I discovered in the previous stream, it's not really the best game to stream, considering it's mainly resource management and all that stuff. And it's a lot of waiting. That's the main problem with it. But since apparently people still seem to like it, I decided to go ahead and give it another go now. That is, if it's gonna load. Otherwise, we might have a little bit of a problem, because this sometimes happens, and I don't like it when this happens. I hope it's just a one-off thing, but sometimes their servers are just down and then there's nothing I can do about it, and if that's the case now, then honestly I'm not even sure what to do. I am really not sure what to do in that case. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, for now, let's just hope that it works itself out. So meanwhile, we're kind of stuck on this loading screen. Clear obstacles to earn. Clear obstacles to earn valuable items. Yes, I know that. I've been doing that. I haven't cleared them all. I've learned from my mistakes. I've kept a few around just in case there are any other missions that involve me getting rid of certain obstacles, but so far that hasn't really been the case too much. Ever since I started actually stockpiling obstacles in case something happens, I haven't been receiving any more missions to actually clear that stuff. I'm slowly starting to get worried that this is not actually working, which would be very bad. And I might have to change some stuff around if that's the case. I mean, there's still hope that it fixes itself somehow, but we've been stuck on this loading screen for like 3 minutes now, and nothing's happening. I know, it's perfect entertainment, but how do I handle this? I could try to reboot the game, which is kind of annoying, considering that I'm gonna have to reconfigure everything again to make sure that the screen is the right size and all that stuff. Because that's one thing that's a little bit problematic. Yeah, this game doesn't... When you open the game, the window opens as like a perfect square, which is not the best shape for recording, because it doesn't quite fit in the screen too nicely, so I have to adjust it every single time. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna try to give it a reboot anyway. So hang on a second. I am just gonna quickly get rid of that, and we're gonna try opening it up again and see if it works. Alrighty then. Let's grab it, adjust it a bit. Go. Pick it back up, please. Let's see, is the size correct, or does it need some more adjusting? Oh, you can hear it already, but now you can't see it. Why can't you see it? There it is. Okay, some slight adjustments, and there we go, now it should fit. Alright, we did it. It loaded. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Let me know if there's any problems with the volume. For now, we're gonna delay this. Wait a second here. And grab some stuff. Come on, let me... No, I just wanna scroll over, see if there's anything else that dropped. Doesn't look like it. Any new obstacles to clear? No, just the ones I prepared in advance in case something comes up. Okay, so we currently have all our workers available, which is certainly nice. So what I want to do, actually how expensive is? That's a little bit expensive. I want to save my money for colonization purposes, so I can't really upgrade my starbase right now with that money. We'll check over here first and see what's up. Alright, that storage is full. We still need a couple more minerals, but I think we might have some of those, yeah. Ooh, that's not gonna be enough. Damn it. I'm gonna use them all anyway. Let's see how high this gets us. Quite a bit. This gets us a nice amount. We're gonna get more minerals. Just you wait. First of all, let's clear some obstacles, because apparently here I can already clear some new ones. And there we go. There's the rare rewards we've been told about. So that's nice. Some stuff, leave the ones I left behind at the edges, just in case something comes up. We'll take that stuff. Now then, what I want to do is, to get minerals, I am gonna have to attack someone right now, because I don't have any other way to quickly get a bunch of minerals. And I think I took a moment to spy around a little bit, and I think there's a pretty weak base just over here. But that player has a shield now, so I can't attack. Okay, let's look for some weak bases I can easily destroy some, where I can easily get some minerals. Just somewhere I can get minerals, please. That's what we want. I just want minerals. All those shields are up. You... Let's check you out real quick. What do you have? I don't want any fights that are too difficult per se. This would definitely fall into the more difficult category. Then again, I think I might be able to get some resources pretty much for free fight attack from this direction. That should be outside of most the range of anything dangerous, so... Yeah, I think I should be able to destroy the silo and this thing. And the mine. So I guess we found the first person we're gonna be attacking now. It's gonna cost a little bit, but we should get more than that back. So we're gonna attack. So the plan's relatively simple. We don't really care about too much destruction. All we want is minerals. Come on. Ooh, there was a mine there apparently, good to know. Now, we just wait this out, we just want minerals, we don't really care about winning this fight particularly. So any little bit we can get here is totally worth it. As long as we get more than we needed to attack, we should be fine. Yeah, let's actually place one more over here, speed things up a little bit. Another mine, of course. But the only thing that can reach him is an ice tower, so we should be fine. This is probably really loud, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. I just realized that this game isn't particularly quiet in that regard. I hope everything else is kind of okay. Wait, they got destroyed? Huh, didn't expect that. Well, just destroy that thing, please. No, honestly, let's send out 2 more. I only want your minerals, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone after this is taken care of. There's nothing else in there, is it? Okay, that's fine. Let's see if it gets destroyed. I think we might still destroy it. And... well, that's just rude. Anyway, yeah, that's... yeah, we got way more out of it than we spent on it. We spent 3,000, we got 60,000 out of it. That's fine. That's fine by me. We still need more, however. Now then. You know what? Sure, let's do this right away. Now, I don't have the best defenses myself, so... but I can destroy at least 1 or 2 golems, right? No? Apparently I can't, because all my troops are gone and I didn't even notice. I thought I still had some troops in my bunker. Well, in that case we won't get anything done on this attack, that's sad. Yeah, but these guys are incredibly powerful, as you might be able to tell. Like, really, really powerful. That's the whole thing right now, with these golems. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. So what we need is, still we need more minerals. We need to pretty much fill up our entire mineral storage. So it's not gonna be particularly cheap, to say the least. Let's get some more tanks. We also need a bunch of money, but that's not as much of a problem, I think. Alrighty then. So they're gonna bring us all that stuff. Let's actually get our workers actually working on stuff. Let's see, what do you need? You need minerals, which is bad because I want to save up my minerals right now. Do I want to upgrade these? Sure, you know what? Let's upgrade some of our mines. It's gonna take a day and it's gonna cost quite a bit of money. But I am still gonna upgrade 3 of them, which is definitely not gonna get done today. We all know that. Next up, let's go back over here. So, if I want to upgrade anything over here, I'm gonna have to go probably with the compact houses. Because now I'm upgrading a lot of mineral stuff, so I should be upgrading some houses just to get extra work done. So let's upgrade these up to level 7. And you know what? No, I shouldn't really spend... Yeah, they're weaker over here. My tanks are definitely weaker over here, but... maybe I should still... I'm not sure if it's worth making some over here. I probably should do it anyway. That way we can get more attacks done in a shorter period of time. Alright, now I'm also kind of getting shorter on money, which means we definitely need to find someone nice to attack. So let's go on out there and find a nice target. You're low level, so I can't attack you. That's fair. Anyone over here I can attack? No. There are so many people who are all level 1. Did everyone just start playing this game and just give up? Or is there just a huge influx of new players right now? What about you? This seems like an easy target, but I don't think I'd be able to get too much from here. Now I say easy target, but they definitely do still have a bunch of turrets up and running, so... and they're probably not gonna be able to give me too many resources, so... I'm gonna say probably not worth it. What about over here? No one I can attack. What about over here? No one I can attack. No one I can attack. Still no one. That's a nope. That's a nope. Still nothing. Come on. Also nothing. Is everyone just low level right now? Any player who's slightly more attackable, please. Doesn't seem like anyone out here wants to be attacked. Well, that's a shame. And I think all those players who, I was gonna say they had shields, but apparently I think I just found someone. Let's see. Your silos are pretty exposed over here, so that's nice. And same goes for your banks down here. Hang on a second, something seems off. Are those decorations? Because those plants don't belong on this kind of planet. Anyway, yes, this place seems like it's very much attackable. I don't think I'm gonna be good enough to get to the starbase, but I should be able to get a bunch of stuff from over here. Hopefully. And probably over here as well, and down here. So yeah, since most of the resources are around the outer circles, we should have a decent chance of getting you done. Let's get back up just to double check what this place is. It's at 180 and 68. Let's see if I can remember that by the until I can actually attack. So troops are coming along. You know what? I'm gonna assume those are actually enough. So let's go over there and attack. So we have to go to 180, which is in this direction. And 68, which is somewhere down here. 68. Was it here? No. It was somewhere around here. Wait, it's this one. Yes. So spy again just to make sure this is the correct base. And I'm not attacking the wrong one. Okay. Why can't I attack? Well, I guess we'll have to try and see if we can attack from here. This works. Why couldn't we attack from the... Oh, well. Oh! That's why those plants seemed out of place. Okay. Well, that makes a bit more sense now. Alright, that stuff should get destroyed now. One down here, one over here. Get some money as well while I'm here. And one up here. Apparently I got some stuff, so that is very nice. Let's place... Oop, let's place two over here because one of them just got partially blown up. And back him up with, like, a bazooka. Okay. Let's hope that I can get at least a nice handful of resources from this. Okay, and let's back you guys up as well. Once you actually start going down here. There we go. And let's see if I can actually destroy the starbase. Might be able to do it, potentially. Not sure. Alright, let's see how it goes. Ah, no, that's not gonna work out. But I'm still gonna get a nice bunch of resources from attacking it. Alright. I guess the rocket launcher, the bazooka guy, is out of range, so we should be able to get a nice, decent amount here. Now I don't think he's gonna be able to destroy it, but we have a bunch of time, so who knows, maybe it is actually gonna be achievable. But I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be rather close. Again, if anyone would like to let me know how the audio levels are, if everything's alright, then please feel free to inform me. Because I feel like this game is quite a bit louder than most games I play. Yeah, no, I won't buy any extra time. Now I'm just getting money, no more minerals, but that's also fine. Yeah, he definitely won't be able to destroy it. But again, it was close. I'm not gonna press anything to share, we're just gonna go back to base. So we're still quite a bit away from where I wanted to be, which is sad. I can always just make a new colony somewhere else, but I wanted my next colony to be somewhere a little bit more special. However, I think I'm gonna have to reconsider and just, in order to actually get some stuff done, we're gonna make our new colony probably somewhere else. I mean, at this point, that just makes sense. Okay. I would like to ask, does anyone have any preferences for what kind of system we should make a colony in? Because there's a bunch of different systems we could make one in. So I'm open to ideas. I am open to ideas. Meanwhile, I'll just see if I can help some people out. And get some free stuff from doing so. Well, that probably wasn't very helpful, but here we go. Yeah, that's one. I'm gonna help out as many people as possible right now, just to pass some time. Hopefully some more people will, Oh, this seems bad. Now the thing is, there's still a kind of a little bit of a glitch that once you visit someone, their name disappears from here. So I am gonna help this person on that colony, just because I'm not sure if I would be able to get to that person again without restarting the game. There we go. Those rocks are blocking out quite a bit. But alright then. And let's help here, sure. We're also getting some nice rewards from helping, so there's definitely only benefits to doing this regularly. They get help by speeding things up and gaining extra resources. And we get some nice little drops every once in a while. There is a lot of stuff around this person's planet. Man! I'm kind of getting jealous of all these colonies some people already have. Alright, first of all, help every single construction worker. And then we bring them some more of this stuff. Now it's coming back to bite me that I kind of neglected minerals a little bit because, yeah, cash is more important. But minerals still have their use, and well, I kinda just completely ignored that for the most part. Just because money was more important to have right away. But now I'm sitting here and I found the wrong person to help again, apparently. And I really wish I had more minerals. I'm gonna help you later. That's also a glitch with the name that sometimes just doesn't work correctly. Still no recommendations as to where I should start my next colony. Sad. Very sad. Just kind of hoping that someone would have shared their opinion with me by now. Then again, there's not really anyone here. Maybe I was wrong in assuming that people actually wanted me to stream this game again. I kind of just assumed, because last time, towards the end of it, I got multiple people coming in, saying that I was like the first person they found to stream this game. And now no one's showing up again. Who knows, maybe a lot of people started streaming this game now and I just didn't notice. Let's actually go back here first of all. And make some more of you guys. Because their range is actually really, really useful. They aren't too expensive either, so yeah. Also, nice little visual glitch here, where you can see the construction going on top of the building, which the factory is supposed to be behind of. But I think that bug was also in the original game, so it's in no way the fault of the people bringing this game back. That was definitely there beforehand. Anyway, so yeah, currently we got this whole thingamajig going on. Again, I'm not the best when it comes to my defenses. I've kind of been slacking on those, so needless to say, I haven't really been repelling the golems perfectly. If I'm lucky, I can make it to the first little reward, but that's about it. I don't have any hopes of getting anything better than that. Also, yeah, anyone willing to attack me, you can clearly see where my mines are placed, but you could probably figure that out by just seeing the holes in the wall. So, yeah. Feel free to overanalyze everything and then come and raid me. I honestly don't care either way. Now this is turning back into the waiting game while we wait for our troops to be trained and our tanks to be built. Again, in the meantime, let's search for someone to attack already. What about in the neighboring system? Nope. In our system? Nope. What about Sirius? Nothing here. Anka? Marsik? Anywhere close by. Now I know I could just go to attack and search for random targets. But why would I do that? Because if I search for them manually, then I can check out who I want to attack beforehand and then return to them later on because I know where they're gonna be. If I attack random people, that's gonna be a lot trickier. There are so many level 1 there we go. That seems like an easy target. A high level player, so I can attack them, but it's a colony. So they're pretty weak. Oh yeah, that is very weak. I'm 100% certain that this attack would not be worth it because they don't even have minerals here. Great, so I found someone to attack and that ain't gonna be helpful. Then again, I might still do it just for the chance of getting a hammer for future workers. Because you have to admit, it would be very easy to destroy their starbase right now. That's a starbase level 5 and a what? Level 119 player. Yeah, no chance of winning there. A level 3 starbase? That might work out. Let's see. That That could work, that could work. They have 4 towers, a bunker, which I'm not sure if they have anything in there. But I can easily figure that out. Alright, so this person doesn't have a lot of friends apparently. Or their friends are just too lazy to send them stuff. Which is kind of what's been going on with me. No one's sending me stuff. Now I won't get a lot of loot from attacking here. But since it's gonna be easy, I might be able to destroy their starbase. So let's go back up. This player no longer has a stars. Wait. But I can still attack. Alrighty then. But they're here. So it's around 200 and the other one's 50. Let's see how far our troops have come, and then we'll decide when to attack. That should be more than enough to attack such a weak player. Okay. So let's go over here again. Just up. Wait, no, down. Somewhere around this area. There it is. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's go. Game. Hello? Should I be worried about this? Because I am not sure what to think right now. Did the game just kind of crash? I mean, it's still responding to me hovering over the thing, but nothing else is happening apparently. Great, I guess I'm gonna have to restart again. So that's one issue I have with this game. You need to restart it quite frequently due to different reasons. So let me just do that. Do that real quick. Get over here. And correct the size again. Should be around this. There we go. I hope that was correct. Now just wait until it reveals itself on screen again. Because that takes a little bit of time. Hello? You wanna... There it is. Slightly thinner, and there we go. So that attack didn't quite work out, which is good to know. Also, I appear... I wasn't here before, was I? Actually, we can visit you as well, because now you can actually help this guy out, which you couldn't before. Once you get some cash just for visiting. Now here it really doesn't matter where I help. So let's zoom on out and check around again. So I'm not sure if the game just crashed just because, or if it was because of that person not having a star assigned anymore. Whatever it was, I hope that's a one-time thing and we don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm just gonna play it safe and search for someone else now. So many level 1 players, unbelievable. I mean, look at this. Are all of these people just individuals that gave up right away? They downloaded the game, made their base, and then just decided, you know what? No. And then left. Because that's the only explanation I can come up with as to why there's so many level 1 players around. You're definitely too strong. I have a feeling I'm not gonna find anyone. It's really annoying. Again, there is a faster way of doing this, but why would I go the more efficient route, right? Alright, let's go back for a moment. And just try using this. Now here we go, that's a problem. You see that? Another reason why I don't want to do it is because it actually costs minerals, and I want more minerals. But you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna make a colony somewhere else. And since no one, and I mean no one, has any preference apparently as to where I should make a colony, I'm just gonna go somewhere in this general direction. See if I find anything. What about here? Actually, let's search for... that place seems nice. There's no one else around. How expensive is it to colonize? There we go, that's actually much more affordable. I can move colonies as well, I didn't even know that. But I'm gonna make a new one here. Oh, let's go. That was still kind of expensive, but here we go, a new colony. I really like the aesthetic of this planet, by the way. It's really nice. Okay, so first of all, I want 2 workers. So let's get a number 2 in here. Then I want you guys to build some stuff for me. First of all, let's get rid of this stuff. Okay. So let's start by making some extra storage. And there. Now this will take 10 minutes, okay. Let's first of all get rid of all the stuff that I could find on other planets as well, because I have no particular need to keep it around here. And hi Debbie Dino, what's going on? First person to comment today. Great to see you again. Had you arrived a little bit earlier, then you could have decided what kind of planet I would make my colony on. I kept asking, but there was no one around to answer the question, so I just opted to make a new colony on this planet. Which, again, personally I really like this. Lost in Minecraft. Lost as in you were like in a mine and couldn't find your way out, or in a jungle and couldn't find your base, something like that. Or lost in you just lost track of time. Because both of those things are definitely understandable. Now then, let's sort some stuff. Because I never know when I'll need to destroy that. So all those little plants can go over in this corner. Until I need them. Which, let's face it, is probably gonna be never, but... oh well, better safe than sorry, right? There's another one here. Put you over here. Me and my friend went exploring to find more land on our server, and we couldn't remember the coordinates of the base. Yeah, you gotta hate it when that happens. Just not remembering your base coordinates is like, that hurts. Yes, yeah, but I mean, I guess you can still find your way back if you roughly know the direction you came from and go by searching for specific landmarks. But it's still a lot harder than just knowing the coordinates. And even if you follow the landmarks and everything, there's still a chance you won't recognize where you're going. It's really annoying. I know that. I know that feel. I definitely know that feel. Almost got everything sorted out. You have to go somewhere over here again. For now, let's grab you and put you in the corner. Went on landmarks, and that's why I'm 40 minutes late. Well, again, totally understandable. It happens to the best of us, and the worst of us. Which is to say, it happens to absolutely everyone. Okay, now we got these strange bubbles, and these ones. Let's put these ones down in the corner. But going by landmarks is so annoying, because sometimes you are running into those situations where you're like, I don't know if this is the exact same landmark I recall, or if it's just a really similar looking place. After all, that's also an issue that can come up quite a bit. Unless you have some very, very specific places in mind. Then you're usually fine. Like floating structures caused by very interesting world generation. Those are usually very nice to get some basic orientation. But other than that, it's very easy to confuse different places for one another. Like if you're going by specific hills or something like that. Had an island as a landmark, and we found another one that looked exactly the same. Yeah. In a different direction. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Sometimes going by landmarks can result in some bad stuff. Come on, destroy that. Thank you. And there we go. Now that's cleaned up. We got everything cleaned up. Now there's one more person I need to visit today. So let's do that right away. Also, the game got an update for a new loading screen. Instead of the S-strike, they added in the new healer. So that's ever so slightly different. Now then. Not what I wanted to do. But anyway, yeah, so what I wanted to do actually was, I wanted to colonize a planet here, but I just didn't have the resources to do it because it was too far away. So that'll probably be my next colony. So once I make a colony number 4, it's gonna be over here. And after that, I'm not really sure where my next colony is gonna be. I'm really not sure. But I'll figure something out. So we probably won't get to see any more progress over here, because that stuff is not gonna get finished today, let's face it. That's definitely not gonna get finished. But I can definitely make progress on my second colony. And you know what? We might as well attack someone else. Get some extra stuff going. And let's see. So if I want to attack someone else, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try attacking a person I tried to attack before, but the game crashed when I tried to do it. Let's see if the game will still crash, or if it was like a one-time thing that it crashed. You. I want to attack you. Are you gonna crash again? It's not crashing this time. Hooray. Okay. So this individual has 4 turrets. Meaning that this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's put 3 tanks over here. And put 3 tanks over here. Come on. 2, 3. And... come on. Where can I... there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually 2 should just be enough. Here... 1, 2, 3, because they need to bust through this first. And Rob, the challenger, has appeared. Welcome to the stream. You didn't... actually, you missed a little bit. Every time I attack someone, I think the audio is a little bit too loud. Again, please, if the audio is too loud, feel free to tell me and I'll correct it. If it's okay, then I guess no need to correct anything. Yeah, I guess this was kind of overkill. Anyway, we won. Played another Doki Doki mod. And I'm guessing you also enjoyed it. Considering... And finished it. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing you wouldn't tell me about this unless you enjoyed it. Let's face it, a lot of the mods out there. Anyway, I'm running out of mods. Well, I guess that's a problem. The one problem with playing so many mods is that eventually you're gonna run out. And there's really not much you can do about that. Other than wait for people to make new mods or make a new mod yourself. But I guess that's also kind of... The problem with making a mod yourself, if you're even confident you can make one, is that there's no point in playing it because you already know what's gonna happen. So that's the sad fate of game developers and mod creators. 12 GB of mods isn't enough. Well, I'm sure for me it would be more than enough. I mean, considering that I only have one mod installed right now, and I finished that in the previous stream. So yeah. Need more. Again, you'll probably still find more, but you know, there's always the let's make some of these real quick. There's always the thing of you need to wait for people to create. Also, since DDLC is kind of old now, I think the mod community is becoming less active over time, which is the sad reality of many things as they get old. Black hole of Doki Doki mods sucks in all the mods and lets nothing escape. You know what? That description fits you pretty nicely, I think. No mod escapes from your grasp. The mod community is doing fine? Well, I guess that's good to hear then. I just figured that, you know, as games get older and older, eventually the mod community would get less and less active. I'm guessing it's still less active than it was previously, but I get... Okay, if you say it's still pretty active, then that's that. I'm just gonna trust you on this. I really wish I was better at this game, so I could actually get a little bit more stuff out of the Doomsday event right now. The fun Doomsday event that I'm kind of not too good at, as you can see. There's like 4 days left and I'm not even at the first milestone. I might be able to get the first one, but that's about it. Will not let Doki Doki die, never. Well, you will not let the game die, but you will let the characters die over and over. Get in the bunker, you goddamn idiots. But yeah, never. Hey, I believe you. I honestly do. It's a great game, so honestly, it would be sad to watch that game die. Let's just hope that it never dies. I mean, there's no use hoping if you're gonna make sure it never dies, so I'm not gonna need to hope and pray here. I'm just gonna believe in you and believe that you will keep the game alive forever. Damn it, why can't I attack no one? Here we go. You seem attackable. 20 parallel universes ahead of my class in Python programming. Well then, any particular reason why you're bringing that up? Or just because of DDLC mods again? Or is that why you're so much ahead of them? Also, can I just point something out? I finally found someone who I could theoretically attack, and they've already been completely wiped out. I feel insulted. This is the second month. Well, then let's hope you can stay ahead until later on too. DDLC is written in Python. Yeah, that's why I figured you'd be ahead. You're very motivated to keep this game alive. So, naturally, you'd look into the programming language it's written in. And mayhaps create some nice mods. Please let me attack someone. Look at all these level 1 players here. How sad. How sad seeing all those level 1 players. Again, nothing to attack. You don't need to know Python to make a mod, I guess. But you can definitely do a lot more if you know the programming language. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, you need to just make it display the right sprites in the right moment. And just add in the text. It's modding friendly, very modding friendly. I guess visual novels are, in general, a little bit more modding friendly than most other games. Again, that's probably just me assuming, but I honestly would have a hard time believing that. Are you kidding me right now? Hey, I can still get some stuff from this person if I can destroy their base. Let's see. These are all on level 1. Should I do it? Should I just finish them off? The fact that all this stuff is destroyed and I can attack them means this person hasn't been active in quite a while. Because when you get attacked, you get a colony shield. And that colony shield will prevent you from being attacked again. And that usually lasts quite a bit. So this person has been attacked. The colony shield has worn off. And they still haven't come back to repair their stuff. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attack them. That's a lot. Oh no, never mind. That's definitely not worth it. Look at the cost. The cost compared to what I can gain. Forget it. I'm not gonna attack you. GG gives us an A for an additional work that we do in Python. Guess I did 6 of them in less than 30 minutes and made they're all available in one. Well then, I guess someone's been. I don't know, who could you mean? But I guess. Well, someone's definitely been working for that extra credit here. For those straight A's. I approve. And let's place that here. And let's place our house right here. And let's place another one here. This is so entertaining, I know. Just a... Oh. Wait a second. Wait till they're finished. I know 50 minerals isn't much, so I could easily do it. Actually, you know what, sure. Build another one. Spent 2 hours in the tutorial and then I just checked some things like for loop lists and so on. Alright then. Interesting. Loops. Loops. Loops as in... yeah. Just check some things. Look for while loop lists. Loops are nice. Gotta like it when stuff comes back around all the time. For eye range, 0-2. Print A. Alright, so those kinds of, yeah. Just basic loops, okay, I get it. Just basic recursive functions. Still interesting. Now then, let's, how do I want to do this? Can't send A 2 times. How come? Something wrong with Twitch, or Twitch just being Twitch, probably, if I were to guess why you can't send 2 in a row. Kinda gonna have to stream in the background for a bit. I've got a good session. Well, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. After all, you were kind of, from what I recall, you were kind of lost there, so you might have some other stuff to do. And yeah, Twitch being Twitch, figured as much. It's always just Twitch being Twitch, let's face it. Come on, finish. Thank you. Now then. So I'm not sure how long today's stream will go, probably not too long. I might make today's stream a little bit shorter. Like maybe between 2 and 3 hours, rather than 3 hours plus. Actually, maybe even closer to 2 hours. For one, because again, there's not too much to do in this game. And for another, because I feel like, despite what I thought when I streamed this game previously, I feel like this game isn't as liked as the other games I play. So, yeah. And I'm still trying to get affiliate, but I think we're getting further away from affiliate now. We're getting very close. We were at like 2.7 out of 3, which is hype. But throughout the entirety of the stream so far, and we're about to reach the 1 hour mark, I've struggled to get any viewers for a while. Then it was at 1 for quite a while, and now we're at least sitting strong at a nice little 2. But I think this stream is definitely gonna pull us away from affiliate again. So, there you go. There's still a lot of time to consider what kind of emotes we're gonna have. Because we're not getting affiliate too quickly, to say the least. And guess who hasn't slept 6 hours or less every night this week? Or month? You definitely should get a little bit more sleep. Then again, I'm not one to be talking. I guess I sleep a little bit too much. I say I have a mess up sleep schedule. That is because I'm usually awake far too long. But I sleep even longer into the day. And that's not particularly good. Like, always waking up noon or in the afternoon. Where I could be using the day to do something productive. Okay, that's a lie. I'm never gonna do anything productive. But you get what I mean. You alright? Well, if you're sure you're alright, then I guess. But just be sure not to overdo it or anything, okay? Now again, I'm not really one to speak when it comes to that sort of stuff, but oh well. So one of our next goals should be to get the starbase up to level 5. Which should allow me to upgrade the observatory again. Twice, actually. I like that. Ooh, I like that. And then I can get even more colonies. Oh, you shit your pants 3 times. How and why? Yeah, I'm with you, Deputy. I know. Are you okay? Like, seriously, that doesn't seem like a thing you should be doing. that Nintendo Direct was amazing. Also, also hi, first of all, and I haven't actually seen the Nintendo Direct yet. I'm gonna have to watch it later on. But a lot of days without a Direct isn't healthy, apparently. But, can I spoil? You know what? Sure, go ahead. I'm probably gonna watch it after this stream. So feel free to share your hype with me. Splatoon 3. Well, now I have to say I've never played any of the Splatoon games. For one, because I'm not particularly into shooters, but despite that I still enjoyed watching Splatoon content. I just figured I wouldn't be any good at it. But who knows, if Splatoon 3 comes out, maybe I'll finally actually get a Splatoon game. Again, I probably won't be any good at playing it, but it might still be enjoyable considering how much I enjoyed watching Splatoon content, so yeah. Skyward Sword, Mario Golf. Must have gambling systems. Leaderboard. Not sure if I want to see the leaderboard for gambling systems, but I mean, yeah. Splatoon. Need the new membership, so meh. Well, I have the membership anyway, so. Or like new membership as in addition to Switch Online. Probably just Switch Online. Imagine if they had an additional membership for that. That would be horrible. But yeah. Now where do I place? I'm gonna place that stuff over here for a moment. So what was I gonna say? Right. No, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Did they also talk about Smash Bros in the Direct? Because I've seen the announcement of when they said that the Nintendo Direct was coming, but I haven't watched it. And I know they mentioned Smash in the announcement, but I'm not sure what they actually said in the Direct. Did they announce the next character? Or was it just miscellaneous stuff like, these are new and upcoming Spirit events and this and that? But I'm guessing if they mention it, just a new character, nothing else. Well, still, it's a new character. I'm curious as to who that might be, honestly. Who could it be? I mean, they announced some pretty interesting characters already. But, well, the next one might be even better. Who knows? New character from a series that's already inside the game. Oh. Well, phone battery at 3%. Well, I guess you'll be leaving. But if it's from a series that's already in the game, then I guess not as much hype. Please just tell me it isn't another Fire Emblem character. Xenoblade? That's fine, honestly, because Xenoblade had like... Didn't Xenoblade only have one character? So I'm kind of understanding... I kind of understand why they would add in a new one from that series. At least they didn't add a character from a series that already had too much representation, like Fire Emblem, or even Pokemon has a lot of representation. But the thing with Pokemon is that every Pokemon rep is very different from each other. Whereas with Fire Emblem, it's all sword fighters. Looked like a new Xenoblade game and I got blue balled. Well, you can't win them all, I guess. You can't win them all. That's the sad reality of the world. So I'm curious to see, actually, how many announcements are we still missing? Like 1 or 2 more characters now? I'm not even sure. Is it 1 or 2 more characters for the second Fighters Pass? Because I honestly hope that... 2 more, okay. I honestly hope that they're gonna blow us away with like a big new reveal of a character who... And then the third pass. Well, they didn't even announce that. There's no way they're gonna stop. Honestly, I'm hoping for a third pass. Because they kind of said that Smash Ultimate was gonna be the biggest game in Smash history and that... Now, I know that might just have been said to boost the marketing and everything. But they said that they wouldn't have as big of a Smash game in the future with all those characters together from the past. So they're probably gonna keep adding to this Smash game as much as possible, if I were to guess. So, guess it's a challenge then. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, it would be very nice to see them just keep adding. This game is called Ultimate, yeah, exactly. It has to be kind of the big finale. So, my hope is that they just keep adding on to the game for a very long time. And if they ever do move to a new console, that they're just gonna port it and keep adding on even more instead of making a new one. How would they try and invest in a new game? They can just keep this running. Exactly. Just keep adding DLC. As long as Switch is their main system, they don't need a new game. That too, that is true. But yeah, I honestly hope that the next 2 reveals are gonna be some big newcomers, or at least the final reveal has to be a huge newcomer to the series, who has no representation yet. Like, I'm not even sure what or who they could possibly add to get like a real hype reaction out of it. And I see Switch surviving for at least 4 more years. Definitely. The Switch is like... The fact that the Switch is the huge hybrid console of both portable and home console. And... I mean, just think about how long the DS system lasted. I mean, sure, they added new systems later on, like the 3DS and the 2DS and all that stuff. But they were still built upon the same formula. And I think they're gonna be sticking with the Nintendo Switch for quite a while too. Now, they already brought out the Switch Lite. Who knows if they're gonna bring us an upgraded version of the regular Switch at some point too. I honestly see that happening, like a Switch Pro or something. Because if the Switch is such a success, why wouldn't they try to keep improving on that for a while? Just like with Smash, why would they make a new one if they can keep improving on the same thing? If they make a Pro version that is TV only, the Switch is set for the next 8 years minimum. Yeah, you are probably right. I mean, the Switch is already amazing, just considering that you have the power of a standalone, that you have the power of a home console. Well, to be fair, it's a little bit weak compared to other home consoles, but still, you have the power of a home console that you can have available as a portable console as well. And honestly, I think that's pretty nice. But if they do actually make an enhanced version, then ooh boy, that's gonna be a nice one. Honestly speaking though, the Switch, you can just get so much out of it. I'm still kind of upset that they have the new Nintendo Switch Online service that they added in after a while, because up until now they never had that. You could always just use it for use the online services for free. And even when the Switch came out, you could use it for free for quite a while, and then one day they just decided, yeah, no, we're gonna start charging for it now. And then there was hoping that, hey, if they start charging for it, they might make their online services better. But they didn't. They're still just as bad as they were before. I mean, they're still decent. But they didn't really improve them to justify it actually costing something now, compared to before. It's 4 years old now, still with Joy-Con drift. Very outdated with bad graphics, and people are still buying it in massive supplies. So no need to get a new console from a company perspective, true. The Joy-Con drift is so annoying, by the way. Still have to say that. I mean, you can always get kind of rid of it if you, I mean, you can try to clean it out with air pressure, and then it starts working for a while again as if there was nothing wrong with it. But it's always gonna come back. It's always gonna come back. And that's annoying. That is kind of sad and annoying. Because they cheaped out on the materials. Also, one problem I had with my Joy-Cons a while ago is sometimes they just don't appear to react anymore. Like, I'm pressing the button and it just doesn't register. And then maybe if I'm lucky it registers like a second or two later. And that's just sometimes one-off. It's not a permanent delay, it's just sometimes the button presses get delayed or not registered at all. And that's really messing me up when I need to play games that involve precision. Like, let's take for example, Mustache. I'm playing Mustache on my Switch, and I just hate it when my button presses for some reason either get delayed by a second or two, or just not register at all. You get why that would be annoying, if you're trying to get full combo on all the levels. Haven't been able to play handheld for, damn, almost 3 years now. Well, I still play handheld occasionally. As long as I don't play anything too serious. But that's another thing with handheld. It's on the left side. So the left side of my Switch. Whenever the Joy-Con is in there, it just sometimes disconnects from the console. And I have to slide it back out of its slot and slide it back in. Then reconnect the controller to make sure it's registering that I'm playing handheld mode. And then I can continue. And that just happens every once in a while, and it's really annoying. That's one of the few reasons why I don't play in handheld mode as much as I would like to. Because of those stupid mistakes it makes with the left Joy-Con. And, well, I would say I hope they fix it, but if they fix it, then yeah, you're gonna need to get either... I think it's an issue with the console rather than the Joy-Con itself, because I have used a different pair of Joy-Cons and the same result happened. So I'd have to replace my console. Even if they fix it at some point, I'd still have to get a new one. Because that's definitely not something I want to do. Because that's just an unnecessary waste of money. As sad as it is. But still, I still enjoy the games on Switch. Now personally, my opinion on some of the games is kind of split. Like, as a huge fan of the Pokemon series, I think it's needless to say that my opinions on Pokemon Sword and Shield are kind of split. On the one hand, I think the graphics are pretty nice. I really think so. Despite what a lot of people said about the trees, I still enjoyed the graphics and everything. But I don't know, the map design and everything, the story is very, very linear. Like, the map is pretty much a straight line with no real branching paths or anything. The dex cuts really annoyed me. I really hate the fact that they went ahead and just cut about half the Pokemon out of the dex. Even though they added them back in with the DLCs, they still didn't add in everything again. There's still a lot of Pokemon that are still missing. And that's something that I really, really dislike, because, again, this is everyone's argument, basically. But what's the slogan of Pokemon again? Oh right, gotta catch them all. Let's remove the ability to catch them all in the newest games. That's one of my main issues with it. Other than that, it's not too bad. I think they kind of lowered the value of legendary Pokemon in the newest DLC by just making it possible to catch an infinite amount of legendaries within the same save file. Because you can just go do these raids, and you can get a legendary at every time you're at the end. Even if you've already caught that legendary, you can still get it again and again. Whereas before, if you wanted to get a legendary multiple times, you'd have to replay the game again. And it actually took some more effort. So I have very mixed feelings about it. On one hand, yeah, sure, it's nice, because it's a very efficient way for shiny hunting, with all the odds being very much in your favor. But on the other hand, it also lowers the value of them. So, very mixed feelings. Very, very mixed feelings here. Yeah, they're fucked rarities. Exactly. I mean, honestly, shiny legendaries are crap, shinies are crap. But you still have to try a little bit for shinies. The odds aren't too high, but you can definitely get like 2 or 3 in a day if you really try. Without too many issues. Like, honestly, I'm a very casual shiny hunter, and I have gotten multiple in a day by just doing these raids. So, there you go. Especially with, like, if you had the shiny charm and your odds in there. Like, what are the odds? Like, 1% for every Pokemon you catch that it's gonna be a shiny. And those aren't bad odds, especially when you consider that this includes legendaries. So, yeah, they definitely reduced the worth of them by quite a bit. And some would even consider it pay to win, because, yeah, you need to buy the DLC in order to get the access to that shiny hunting method. Also, what was I gonna say? Right, you can pretty much easily get through the game. If you buy the DLC, it's so easy to play through the main story. What? No? What do you mean no? No? Anyway, but yeah, what I was gonna say was, it's so easy to get through the main story now. Because when you start a game, the moment you can get to the, I'm not sure, I think the moment you got to the wild area. Yeah, I guess it's also easy without it. How is it pay to win? Well, it's even easier with DLC, because the moment you get to the wild area, you can immediately go to the Crown Tundra, lose the first fight there against Peony, then go into the max layer and catch yourself a level 60 legendary. So the moment you get to the first wild area, you can immediately have access to level 60 legendaries. And since you're the one who caught them, they obey you without any problem. So that's what I think about that. Yeah. What? Wait, I'm confused. You can access the DLC areas right away. You don't need to play through the story in order to get to the DLC areas. The moment you first get to the station and go to the wild area, you can go back and drive right over to the DLC areas by train. Is it? It's the second DLC, yeah? Oh. Well, yeah, that's, it's not really a yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But I think you probably know about the max. I mean, you said that legendaries are not worth much anymore, so you know about the max layer where you can get the legendaries. So that's not a spoiler. Don't care that much because it's old. Spoil. Wow. Nice one. But yeah, so the thing is, you can immediately get there, and that's what makes it so overpowered. Not knowing anything about the second DLC, does it get worse? As I said before, if you get to the area where the second DLC takes place, the Crown Tundra, there's like this raid thingy where you fight where you need to rent Pokemon rather than use your own ones. And you fight 3 Dynamax raids, and then the final max raid is a legendary Pokemon. And if you and the final one you go through in overall it's 4 raids, and the final one is always going to be a legendary, and the legendary at the end always has a 100% catch rate. So as long as you can make it through all the raids and defeat the legendary at the end, you're guaranteed to catch it, and it's going to be level 60, and you can get to that area the moment you first get access to the first wild area. And that's why it's kind of overpowered. And you can get duplicates of all legendaries. You can fight in this max layer as many times as you want, and every legendary can appear an infinite amount of times in there, with a 100% catch rate and a 1% chance of being shiny every time. Yeah, it is a little bit far, but still. Again, I know I'm kind of pushing it by calling it pay to win, but I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I push it? Upgrade you. Can I unlock anything? I don't think so. Yeah, no, can't. I know it's pushing it a little bit far, but imagine this: you're rolling up to the first gym with a level 60 legendary. That's... Or better yet, you roll up to the first gym with a whole team of level 60 legendaries. Doesn't that seem a little bit overpowered? But yeah, pay to win is... Saying it's pay to win is kind of a little bit of a stretch. Still, it is kind of interesting to say the least. Especially because it's not very challenging to get them. After all, it's not like the raids are particularly hard if you go there early game, because you're gonna get rental Pokemon anyway. And they're all gonna be the same level. The only thing that's problematic, as always, is relying on your teammates. Because either you go with the stupid CPUs who rarely can get anything right, and they just pick Pokemon completely at random. Or you go online, team up with other people, and they're just all idiots. And attack Pokemon that have the ability Levitate with ground attacks. Multiple times in a row. Or use moves that rely on certain outside effects to actually work, without actually checking if those effects are present. Like the new move Steel Roller, which can only be triggered if any sort of terrain is active. And then you have a person who sees, oh, I'm fighting a fairy type, Steel Roller is a steel type move, so I'm gonna use it. There's no terrain in effect, so it doesn't work, but they still keep using it turn after turn after turn, despite it failing every single time. Those are the kinds of people you get teamed up with when you go online. So the stupid NPCs who do everything at random are often more effective than other people. And that's the sad reality of online play. The sad reality of online play. Alright. Also, speaking of online play, I'm not only paying for Nintendo Switch Online, but also for the Pokemon Home service. So I'm paying for 2 different services by Nintendo every single month, and or rather every single year, because I'm immediately going for the 1-year memberships. And I kind of need that because, well, I need Pokemon Home because the storage space in Pokemon Sword and Shield is not enough for me. Because I'm an idiot, and I am going for complete living decks, including every single Pokemon form and evolutionary stage. You chose to yourself though? Well, yeah. But yeah, going for complete living decks, including every single form and evolutionary stage of every Pokemon, is taking up a lot of storage. How many Pokemon do you want? A lot. And by the way, that includes every single, as I said, every single evolution stage, every single form, and that includes shiny forms. So I want every single form regularly and every single form in shiny. And that takes a while. I also go for living decks, but you don't need home. Well, again, that's, as far as I'm aware, the storage is not enough in the normal one. Drop the shiny part, never. It's not possible. It absolutely. I know I'll never catch up. All right, I know I can't catch shinies as quickly as they'll be coming out with new generations, because I'm a casual shiny hunter. Also that. So I know I'll never catch up, but I'll still try. Okay. Adolf does shiny hunting for a living, and he doesn't have it. I'll still try. Damn it. Well, I guess this is turning into a just chatting stream right now, but I kind of saw that coming. But yeah, at least I have... Now, while I say that shinies dropped in value, at least it was making it easier to get them, makes it a little bit easier to achieve my goal. You won't know how many of those max layer raids I've done before. It's quite a lot. Time I join is just chatting. Well, not like there's anything wrong with it. Not like there's anything wrong with it, is there? But yeah, I still need to find at least one. I don't even have one shiny Rotom, and I need 6 in order to get all the different forms in their shiny form. Oh, also, one more thing I need to add on. If you didn't think I was kind of torturing myself before, then wait till you hear this. I'm not just going for a complete living decks. I'm going for a complete level 100 living decks. And to be fair, that was a little bit more difficult to achieve early on, but now it's like so incredibly easy. In the, because yeah, you can get these EXP candies all the time now. Oh yeah, same. Well then, guess we have something in common. Level 100 living decks all day. Absolutely, because why not? Just get your level 100 and then level 100 Beedrill and level 100 Weedle and level 100 Kakuna, level 100 Caterpie. That's scary. Absolutely terrifying, isn't it? The shiny part is impossible. I know it is. But at least that means I'll always have something to do, right? As much as possible, yeah. Completing it, I know I won't be able to do that part. But on everything as it just demotivates you. So the thing about the level grinding to get the level 100 living decks, I've been working on that for a while. And the easiest time I've had, until, of course, the XP candies came along in Sword and Shield, was by... It was in Omega Ruby. I was mainly using secret base training in order to get my Pokemon up to level 100. Just need to find some people who have level 100 Blissies in their team and just fight them all the time. Then, when I was getting to training Pokemon in Sun and Moon, I had to use SOS training to get the chances to constantly call for backup. You know how it is. And by doing so, I actually managed to find quite a few shiny Chanseys and shiny Blissies, which I have to this day, and I still don't know what exactly I want to do with them. Who knows, maybe I'll find someone who wants one of them. But right now, they're just sitting around, being useless. Anything else that... Oh, right, one other mistake I made. For Furfrou. Furfrou has multiple different forms. You know, all the different haircuts. And I trained my Furfrou up to level 100. All of them. And then I realized, the moment you put them back into the box, they revert back to the standard form of Furfrou and lose their unique form, their unique haircut. And that's super annoying. Which Pokemon? Furfrou, like the dog Pokemon from X and Y? I'm not sure how to type it, but it's the dog Pokemon from X and Y that you can constantly give new haircuts. In Sun and Moon, someone from the Ultra Recon Squad was using it, I think. I'm not even sure how you spell the name. But yeah. The annoying part, again, they lose their unique hairstyle, they use their unique form the moment you deposit them into the PC. But yeah. Skipped X, Y, and Sun and Moon. Both very bad. I agree with X and Y being bad. I think Sun and Moon was still pretty decent. They definitely did some stuff that I appreciated. But I think Pokemon peaked with Gen 5. I think Pokemon peaked with Gen 5. Which is easy for me to say because I started playing with Gen 4. And in the latter half of Gen 4, by the way. So easy to say for me it peaked in Gen 5. But because that was the first gen I experienced from the beginning. But still. Gen 3 and 4 for me, understandable. Sun and Moon was garbage. Well, that's your opinion. Well, gonna have to say some things are... That's probably kind of up to preference. For example, one of the legendaries in Sun and Moon was a bat, and bats are my absolute favorite animal by far, because they're adorable. Absolutely adorable. They're just so cute. And just having a legendary Pokemon be a bat, that kind of brought it up a little bit for me on the ranking. But I still think that Gen 5 had the best story overall. I also really, again, I just started playing in the previous generation, but I really liked the fact that they actually focused on just using the new Pokemon and on only introducing the old Pokemon in the post-game. Because it actually made you use the new Pokemon that they provided. And I like doing that anyway. Whenever I start a new game, I only want to use Pokemon that are new in that particular generation. Because I already have Pokemon from previous generations on level 100 usually. So naturally, I'm like, yeah, give me new Pokemon, because otherwise training them is pretty much worthless. So that's another thing I really liked about Gen 5, even though at that point I wasn't really too obsessed with getting my living dex and everything. In fact, speaking of level 100 training, I think Gen 5 was... I only got my second level 100 Pokemon in there. My second level 100 Pokemon was Sork, the blue karate guy. That was like my champ. How long have you been on the loading screen now? Yeah, I probably should restart the game, shouldn't I? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give the game a little bit of a reboot and see if that works. But yeah. Actually, I'm not even sure. Maybe Sork was actually my first level 100 Pokemon. It might have been, actually. I think Sork might have been my first level 100 Pokemon. No, it was definitely the second. It had to have been the second one. By the way, you're affiliate, right? No, I am not. Not yet. Actually, I have to admit that this particular stream is only dragging me further away from affiliate. Because we're constantly sitting at... I think we reached 3 viewers once today. But other than that, we're always sitting at 2 viewers or 1. And that's bringing us down a bit. You have 50 followers? Yeah, but I need an average of 3 viewers in order to get affiliate. And we were at 2.7 before this stream started. And now it's going back down because, again, we're constantly at 1 viewer or 2 viewers. So affiliate is still a little bit away. So one of the reasons why I think this stream will be a little bit shorter is because apparently this game isn't that interesting to people, and that would explain why not many people are coming around to watch it. Didn't know that? Well, now you know. There are actually 4 criteria you have to meet in order to become affiliate. Criteria 1. You have to have a minimum of 50 followers. Number 2. Average viewers have to be 3 or more. Number 3 is you need to stream, I think, at least 7 times within the last 30 days. And now criterion number 4 is you have to stream for a certain amount of time within the last 30 days. Now, I'm not sure how long. I think it was 8 hours or something. So yeah, the average viewer number is the main issue in that department. You know what? I think the servers might be down. I think the servers might be down right now. So, I still want to make it to 2 hours at least, because 1.5 hours seems a little bit too short for me. So I guess this is pretty much a just chatting stream, but I'm still gonna keep it marked as Galaxy Live Reborn, because, well, we have the wonderful loading screen up here. Isn't it beautiful? Just look at it. Look at the healer. Yep, they did a reset on what? The servers or something? Oh well. Anyway, that reminds me, if I'm not mistaken, right, that was you, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that was you. I had in, I knew your coordinates because I could just visit you all the time. You were in a, aren't you in a yellow, star system, right? You're in a yellow solar system? If I'm not mistaken, that's you. I wanted to make today's colony in that same solar system, but I didn't have enough resources to do it, and I really wanted to start a new colony in the stream. So I just made a different one. But the next colony I make is gonna be in probably in the same solar system as you. It's not cheap. It costs like 4 million coins and 4 million minerals, so that's one of the reasons why I couldn't do it. My storage has just barely enough space to even store that amount of resources. But I just felt like it would be nice to have a colony right next to someone else. I'm booting it up last week, and every time I do the servers down, always pick bad times. You know what? I know that feel. It happened to me a lot of times too. Much haven't been online in a while. That would explain some stuff, because I've been trying to send you a couple of units to your friend bunker for a few times, but every time I visit you, your base is just still destroyed, so including your friend bunker, so I couldn't send anyone there. So I had to find someone else to send units to, because I had a quest to send like 10 beetle tanks into someone's friend bunker, and sadly I wasn't able to do that for you. I mean, no need to apologize for that. Honestly, I have other people who I could also help. I just figured might be a good idea to put you higher on the priority list. Like, no joke, 3 times, all those times it was offline. Like, bruh. Sad times. When that happens to me, it's usually in the middle of the day when that happens for me, so usually I come back in the evening and try again. Then again, now it is evening and it's offline. Which is annoying, because right now, the moment when you start a new colony is the time when you actually... Normally I wouldn't be upset by this, because building takes a while anyway, so it's totally fair to be kicked out of the game and come back later, because your buildings need time to be built. But when you start a new colony, then that's the period of time where you actually need to be logged in actively, because the buildings actually get done relatively quickly, so you can send your builders to do the next job. So again, I kind of also picked a bad time for this. Which is like probably another reason why I won't be streaming this game too much. I said it on the previous one. I'm not even sure I'm going to be streaming this game again at all. Maybe I'm going to make videos on it. That would be a lot easier, because if I make videos, I won't have to rely on the uptime and downtime of the servers. And I can just kind of do it whenever the servers are done. But for the streams, I usually... Once I start the stream, once they kick me out, that's kind of a bad situation for me. But anyway, we can find some nice little loading screen tips here. So, there you go. So anyway, about that affiliate thing. I think as I said, we were relatively close. We're now slowly drifting away from it. Part of me thinks I should just end the stream right now, because the longer the stream goes, the further away we're getting from affiliate. And that's not necessarily what I want. But then again, just gives us more time to consider our options for the emotes, you know? Your input is valuable, as always. But yeah, maybe I should just end the stream now. I mean, the game's not loading. We're at 1 viewer, and this is just a little bit of a shorter stream. I think I had a shorter stream before. I think 2 actually. It's online again? Just went online? I think I'm gonna need to reboot the game again, so let me quickly reboot it again because apparently it just doesn't like the loading screen. Yeah, I guess. Honestly, this game is pretty fun, but as I said, it's not the best for streaming purposes, especially if people aren't interested in watching these streams. So let's just quickly check back in. And why is it not working now? There we go. Let's quickly check back in, and then we're probably gonna call it quits very soon. Going offline is the best option. Probably. Now let me just adjust the screen size again. That's the most annoying part, because every time I boot up the game I need to adjust the screen size to fit. Alright. So, let's check that colony again. By the way, what, please? Finish what you were going to say. I'm listening. Upgrade this and upgrade this. I'll be checking that later on. Come on, do it. Thank you. I really like the aesthetic of this planet. I don't know why, it just seems really nice. Now then, if I actually visit, I think that was you. For some reason it's just called guest, but I think it just doesn't display the username correctly. I feel good enough to start working on the game again. Funny story. Not much, but just a few times a week. Funny story, I've actually recently just decided to, you know what, let's try making some new sprites, and I've decided that I would try and make a new regional variant for Mimikyu. Emphasis on tried. Again, my sprite work is not the best, but I'm putting at least some effort into it. So yeah, I have given it a little bit of effort. There's so much stuff you have here. You have everything so perfectly organized except for the stuff that's just recently appeared. But yeah, your friend bunker was like, was it this building? Yeah. Kind of sad. Down for a collab, probably? I think so. Yeah, that's the correction. I think I might be down. But yeah, so you wanted right, because you said you wanted to collaborate on making that. Now again, it would be kind of tricky because you said you wanted to remake it in C++, right? Wasn't that what you said? Gonna have to see how that works out, because the thing about using RPG Maker and Ruby is that the code is very much split apart a lot. So you have to go and put, not only remake it, but also put all the different parts together. Like, for example, I don't know how it would work in C++, but all the single events you place, like every single trainer on the map has their code separately. So you have like your basic programming code, and then when you place a trainer on the map, you place an event marker on them, and then you use that event marker to code the logic for that trainer. Basically just, hey, has trainer visual contact to the player, how high is his visual range, and what dialogue is he supposed to have, and what and then the whole if-else statements about winning and losing, that stuff. But that would all need to be put together. But if you say you can do the coding work, then that's fine, I guess. just brainstorm together and look at sprites and ideas and stuff. I think that sounds like a plan. Honestly, I haven't been doing much for that game in such a long time. It was kind of interesting to go back and just try making a new sprite. But yeah, it'll definitely be kind of interesting. Have to anyway, reprogram it from scratch. Well, I guess so, Oh, if you're up to do the programming, then I don't have to worry, because one of the main issues I had with changing up the programming language was because RPG Maker made the interface for Ruby and everything relatively easy. But in that case, if we get together, in that case, that's very little work for me if I think about it, because I feel like programming would be the hardest part. And I guess sprite art, which I still have problems with. But yeah, the writing and everything, not too bad. I already have some general ideas for the story, otherwise I wouldn't have started working on it. Map design, again, I have already started quite a bit on that. I'm curious, how would I send you the stuff then? Because the map editor is an RPG Maker. I can probably figure out how to send it to you. We'll figure something out. We'll figure out how we do that stuff. That's how everyone feels. Programmers see themselves as the hardest part, but are lazy. Everyone else thinks they don't do as much. Maybe discuss this off stream. Perhaps. Perhaps. You might be right that it would be best to do that, because viewer count is 1, yeah. I guess I'm gonna end the stream before even hitting the 2-hour mark, definitely making it one of my shorter ones. But I guess it is pretty much necessary to end it if I want any chance of ever getting that affiliate. So yeah, let's end the stream here, get to work on that stuff, and you know what, before we start getting to work on anything, I might just send you the current demo that I had, so you can maybe go through it. I have to warn you though, there's a lot of stuff that's very much placeholder. Like for example, there's no way you would place the first gym into the first town you visit after the starting town. And the interior of the gym isn't really modeled too nicely. And the gym leader doesn't have any sprites. Go on a call if you want. I think that sounds like a plan. But for now, I'm gonna just end the stream, because otherwise, again, we're gonna be stuck here. So thank you guys for watching. Actually, before I end this, I should look for someone to raid. That's how it usually goes. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna raid someone. Raiding someone when you only have one viewer is kind of a waste anyway. Especially if that one viewer is down to some other work with me. So let's forget the raid today and just end the stream here. So thank you guys for watching. Actually, guys, plural is a little bit out of place here too. Need to work on that. Well, I guess I could say thank you on YouTube for watching, for anyone watching the archive. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, so I guess until next time. Bye.